Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation. So we're actually going to be starting out here in Shattering Village, which is exactly where we're supposed to be. On the last part, we finally finished the Crystalline Town Help Center request, all 5 of them, and we got back on track with the story. We also did a side quest that has to do with a statue. And after that, we went on with the story, which was basically finding out that Melly is down and out for the count for right now. We went to a museum to figure out a way to defrost the TM shop in Crystalline Town. And here we are in Shattering Village, trying to go to Keratos Mountain so we could find that Magma Stone. I think that about covers it. So anyways, again, we're supposed to be here in Shattering Village, and we're gonna move up here towards the Sensei's house. Replacement? What do you mean replacement? Oh dear, if I knew it would have been this awkward, I would have made Jan do this. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What are you trying to say? I'm really sorry. Oh, Icy is here as well. Now it's a party, ain't it? Stop evading my questions. So, how is your journey so far, Icy? Catch anything cool? Alright, I'll talk. What do you mean by replacement? Okay, well, apparently Kita has been missing for more than a month. No one has sent any notice about his disappearance. We've been getting a lot of complaints from trainers being unable to get the fighting type badge. So we found a replacement, and now he's the sensei of Shattering. I don't understand. Why was a foreigner put in charge of Shattering? While it is true that family gets priority, you weren't listed as family in any way on his documents. So unfortunately, you don't get to be the sensei or the gym leader. Texen does. This can't be happening. This is getting just a tad bit more awkward than I would have liked, so I'm just gonna go. See you later, Icy. I don't understand. Why wouldn't my father list me under the family name? That's it. I'm going to give this Texen guy a piece of my mind. Ah, that's wonderful, isn't it? And look at what he's done to this place. This is great. Party just started, you haven't seen anything. But seriously, just run around here. Look at the state of this place. Also, there is one of Angie's flyers over here. Isn't that frightening? Also, apparently we have a history with this guy. Hey you. Yeah, you. I don't suppose you remember me, but I'm that guy you hunted down before. Listen, I'm going straight now. No more trouble, okay? Just trying to enjoy a nice old party is all. So, why don't you go bug some other guy, okay? Alright. But seriously, if you run around this place... Oh, there's a healing machine. It's a mess. Anyways, let's talk to Alita. What? You have to wait in line to talk to this guy? Yeah, sorry. Texen's really popular, you know. His sister is a really popular movie star down in Grand Dream City. He's getting fame from his family being popular? That's pretty sad if you ask me. Yeah, sad or not, you still gotta wait. Yeah, no need to be so pushy. Excuse me. You gotta wait just like everyone else for my autograph, Toots. Give me a break. I don't want your autograph. Then what are you wasting my time for? What, you want me to give you something a little more personal? And why don't you come and sit on my lap, pretty little lady? You're absolutely disgusting. I think I'd honestly drink acid before doing any of that. Got a lot of fire for a woman. Maybe tone it down and get me a drink. Anyway, since you're the sensei now, you're going to have to take responsibility. Nope, I don't wanna. You don't want to? Then why sign yourself up to become the leader of this place? I don't care about any of that. I'm just here for the money, girls, and praise. Oh my god. I am so done speaking with you. I see, let's go. We have stuff we need to do in other places anyway. You two heading into the mountain? What? Of course we're not. You stuttered, which means you are. Anyway, I want that place blocked off from you two. You over there, go grab a friend and block the entrance to the mountain. What's your deal? My deal is that I'm the new sensei and you just disrespected me. And as sensei, I can restrict some of your movements as I please. I was born here. You just arrived a few minutes ago. You know, if he just arrived here a few minutes ago, it's actually kind of impressive what he's done with this place. I'm not going to allow some kid like you to boss me around. You're just asking for a ban with that attitude. How about we battle? What? Yeah, you know, a battle. If I win, you allow us to get into Karatos. And if I win, I get to ban you from Shirden permanently. Fine. Deal. Deal except not. Are you joking? Nope. I don't want to battle a loser like you. The one next to you. I see you said their name was. They look way more interesting to battle. I want to battle them. You're a child, but fine. It's a deal. Well, alright then. My gym is still under construction, but getting to the battlefield should be possible. Meet me there, and we'll have our little battle. I'm sorry for involving you like this without any say, but we need to get into Karatos. So we're just going to have to deal with this kid for now, okay? Let's get this over as fast as possible. Yeah, unfortunately. This is honestly a fun little part of the story. And look who it is. Disgusting youth. Yes, it is a shame how young ones tarnish their souls with such debauchery. Quite. Where are we headed now? I overheard the young girl speaking of a method used to melt never-melt ice. I've never heard of such a thing, but if it is true, it is vital to Lady Angie's inevitable revival. Certainly. Well, shall we go? We shall. So before we... Oh, she's not going to talk to us, actually. Okay, that's fine. So basically, in order to get through the gym, unfortunately, we have to finish the gym puzzle, which is pretty easy. These are basically weights, and we just have to shove them on this weighted pad over here. And then we can activate the elevator and move over here to move up to the next floor. Alright, there it is. I see. One sec. So, I spoke to that guy downstairs? apparently Texen sucks. He's only around the level of the 3rd gym leader. Not only that, but I've been taking note of how long this gym is. It digs quite a bit into Karatos. It's approximately 2 stories high and about... Okay, so here's the plan. Even if you win, you'll never let us inside the mountain. So we're going to have to find an alternative path. During the gym battle, I want you to be as rough as possible. Hit walls, break the flooring, stuff like that. If we're lucky, the room where he's located is close to a room in Karatos. If that happens, then... You know what? I'll have to think about this some more. I'm sure she will. So anyways, in here we can chisel one of the statues. I'm just going to go ahead and push this one up here. And I'm going to chisel this one into 2 Machop statues. And that should be fine, actually. You have to chisel one of them. Oh my god, mistakes were made. I'm gonna have to restart this room. Alright, so that's a lot better. There is the option to chisel any of them, and be smart, don't be like me. Make sure you actually press B instead of A if you're spamming any keys. And finally, here's the final room. Oh, whoa, you're not allowed in here. What? Texen already has a challenger. Oh, come on. I told that kid to give us until the end of the week. We're working here. This room is totally busted. I don't understand you kids today. I'm totally impatient. Whatever. If you want to go meet Texen, he's in the next room. Why can't yous just be patient, huh? I love these people. These workers are awesome. Heard that this Texen guy ain't even that good. But what I can confirm is that he was born in a lot of dough. Put 2 and 2 together, huh? That's great. I just like that way too much. When I was talking about the other room, I have had issues where I've chiseled the middle statue and it didn't work out as I thought it would. It didn't activate the lever, or the lift. But this is his room right here. Don't need to heal up, so that's fine. I see. Before you battle Texen, I'd like to check something out. This is going to sound weird, but let's feel the walls behind Texen for a little bit. Okay. What in hell are you two doing? Just mind your business, Texen. We'll be done in a moment. You're busy touching my walls. You should be touching something else, babe. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I'm gonna have to down an entire bottle of mouthwash after this. Here, I feel warmth. Texen, how far in is your gym into the mountain? What is the meaning of all these questions? What do they have to do with anything? We have business to attend to. I want to attend to them, damn it. Please, just answer the question. It's about 2 stories high and about a mile inwards. That's just perfect then. Alright, you don't need to mind me anymore. Just go along with your battle. You two are officially the weirdest people I've ever met. Well, he's honestly not wrong about that. I have no fucking clue what that was about, and frankly, I just don't really care. We have stuff to settle. Hang on tight because you're about to be blown away. Not exactly. Look at his team, look at his levels. So all of his team is pretty much around the level 36 range. It's not really a challenge. They do have forced adamant natures, but that's nothing special. You should be able to sweep this easy. hell is wrong with you two? Are you trying to battle me, or are you trying to kill me? Because you are the roughest battler I've ever seen, and frankly, you ruined my battlefield. What do you mean? I think we did wonders on the place. I mean, look at those cracked walls, the scuffed floors. I actually think we did you a favor, right, Icy? If you think you're going to get into the mountain like this, you're sadly mistaken, Alita. No, in fact, I think it'll be better if you stayed here and cleaned up this place. Did the room just shake uncontrollably? My beautiful face! Icy, follow me quickly. Huh? What's going on? What did you two do? This is just me, but I think you might want to back off a bit. What? Get out of the way! Oh, goodness. My gym! What the hell did you guys do? We did a little feng shui. You know, to brighten up our lives. Although I must say, more than our lives have been brightened up. Don't you agree, Texen? Wait. You knew this would happen. That's why you guys vandalized my gym? Guilty as charged. Why, you little... I'll kill you! Just wait till I douse this magma pit, you'll... Huh? Oh. Holy shit, my hair is on fire. Oh god. Call 911. Call Officer Ginny. Call the LSPD. Someone help me. Well, I can see that you're on fire, so we'll just leave you alone. How about we leave Texen to deal with his personal issues, Onward! She's way too happy about that, and I can't blame her. So, welcome back to Gyarados Mountain. So if we make our way down here... The doors to the lab won't budge. The place must have caved way back when. Wasn't there another elevator around here? It didn't work before, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to try it again. The elevator she's talking about is over here, and if you tried it right before she mentioned that, it definitely wouldn't work. Whoa, it looks like this elevator is suddenly working now. Huh? Looks like it's been used pretty recently too. Well, no matter. Let's take this elevator down and see where it leads us. And we don't have much of a choice, do we? So down here we have the PC right here and the healing stars. There's also another elevator all the way over here to the left, but we can't do anything about it. And if we move over here, we'll be greeted with an old friend. Oh great, it's one of those SEC drones from before. I thought he said we defeated all of his copies. Who turned on the lights? Oh, now isn't this a fun treat? It's been quite some time since we've talked. Hasn't it, Slick? I never thought I'd see you two down here of all places. Me neither, especially since you said that other copy was your final spare in Gyarados. Haha, yeah, I lied. I didn't want you to destroy all of my copies in the mountain. So I had to keep one of myself hidden from you all. SEC is just in a state of self-preservation, you know? Well, self-preservation aside, you're kind of in our way. Oh, am I now? And what do you want from SEC? To grow legs and move? Sorry to say, but SEC has no ability to do so. So SEC advises you, give up and go home. For real this time. Yeah, no. We've come too far to give up now. So either you form the ability to grow legs, or we forcibly detach you from that spot. Well, time has passed, but you still haven't changed. This is fine. SEC hasn't changed either, and SEC does not plan to in the near future. SEC will obliterate you morons with one final attack. An attack that has been long coming to you all. So it's another SEC battle. It's been a long time. It does actually have Pokemon that are around our level though. And it has something that's kind of interesting at the end too. So after we clear out his first 3 Pokemon, he'll send out this level 1 Shadow Slakoth. You want to be really careful with this thing. Definitely use a pretty decent ball. I think I have an Ultra Ball right here. The reason being is if you fail to catch it once, it has Final Gambit. And thankfully that it didn't do that to me. But it does have Final Gambit, which is really annoying. Because that's a move that basically sacrifices all your HP and deals that HP as damage to your opponent. But it effectively feints the Pokemon using it. So we don't want to do that. So thankfully we caught it without problems. Oh no, please go to the PC. How could you? SEC pours his heart out to you, and this is what you do. SEC has nowhere to go. SEC has been evicted from the premises 3 times before this. How long must SEC go without a home? You wish death upon lonely old SEC? I don't wish anything on anybody. You're just in a very inconvenient spot. We need to pass, and you're making that difficult. Fine. If you want SEC to go, then SEC will go. But just know this, Slick. This isn't the last you've seen of me. Oh no. SEC knows everything about your future. SEC is clairvoyant. SEC will see you again. Tomorrow? No. Next week? No. Who knows when that day will come? Only SEC knows. So you better watch your back, Slick. Just blow yourself up. Good. Let's just go already. We don't have much time. And we definitely don't. Oh. What's going on here? Keratos is supposed to be a beautiful mountain filled with water. Now it's just... I knew Team Zen damaged the mountain quite a bit with artificial magma, but this is just a whole nother level. It may be a little dangerous to proceed by ourselves. Let's hang around each other for a bit, okay? So, yeah, she'll travel with us. And before anything, I need to reorganize my team and spray some repels. So most of the hidden items around here, there should be like a couple poison gems. They're really not that useful. But, I mean, you can use them if you want. Anyways, we're going to actually go out of our way to check out these rooms right here. Because there's a bit of lore and backstory here. There are notes written down on this piece of paper. Day X, month X, year XXXX. Looks like Team Zen forgot about poor old me. The Crescent Girl really did a number on our base. So much that I fell through a crack on the floor. Normally this wouldn't be so bad if the elevator was online, but due to the lab being destroyed, the elevator no longer functions. So it looks like I'm stranded here, left for dead. What makes it worse is that the liquid we were harvesting for energy has been pouring down here. That stuff is like acid. It may as well be magma. I think magma smells better though, despite the gassy smell. So that's cool. If we look around, we can actually find bits and pieces of lore, and I think there's one more if we move over here. Or it might just be an item, actually. That's fine. I think that's everything. Alright, so next room right here. Again, there's some more items hidden around here. This is actually the direction that we need to go in, but we're not going to go in it. Instead, we're going to grab the hidden items, mainly these repels, and move into here, where we'll find another note. Day X, month X, year XX, XX. So apparently we had more of that green liquid than I thought. It's been pouring for ages. I think it's starting to physically harm the environment. The cave is gaining a green hue? That can't be healthy. Definitely not. Moving on down here. My, sister. Where could those two children be heading? Somewhere important, I presume. Who is that? A flyer? Something far better than that, I'm afraid. Huh? Who are you three? I am Sierra. These two are Deborah and Easter. Esther, I think. And what exactly are you doing? Because of Icy, our master Angie has fallen to a fate worse than death. Trapped in a prison of her own ice, only a magma stone can free her. No, I know exactly where this is going. We're going to be the ones who walk out of here with a magma stone. Which is why it has become a race to see who gets it first. If it's even here at all. Then we shall free Angie of her prison, and her place shall rightfully be restored. Sister, do you see the symbols on the floor? Why, yes, I do. These markings are of an ancient civilization, the Garufa. It is filled with holy magic. Only one could wonder what lies beneath us. Yes, it is quite interesting for this to be here. Excuse me? Deborah, why don't you entertain them for a little while? I would be happy to. Right, let's play a little game. I've placed gems around the room. However, they can only be broken in the order I've placed them. This is signified by their color. Clear crystals cannot be broken, but colored ones can. Isn't this fun? I feel like it's quite fun, actually. So fun that I think I'll stick around for just a little while longer. I can't believe she's going to have us run around wasting time. It's not like we have a choice. She crystallized the ladder to the next room. Let's just do what she says. And she's right. So it's pretty simple. You want to find the crystals that look like this and break them. I don't actually remember where each crystal are, but I do remember for the most part. Alright, that's the next one. That you can see them without actually having to go up all the way onto the ledges. So it's not very hard, it's just kind of tedious. I believe... where's the next one? Is it up here? And also up here are some more notes. Okay, well that green liquid, apparently it's more poisonous than I thought. The cave has turned completely green. It smells like rotten eggs in here. Shrubbery and weird flowers have started to bloom in the cave. I've noticed a change in Pokemon here too. The ground-type Pokemon are quickly being driven out of their own home. It's quite sad, actually. Anyways, I have to get going. It's too dangerous for me to stay here any longer. Thankfully, there are still parts of the cave that haven't been infected with corruption. I'll probably head there next. So, that's a wonderful tale, isn't it? Anyways, the next crystal... I can't believe that actually happened. But thankfully the next crystal is all the way over here. Again, it's pretty much busy work. And that's all of them, so we can talk to her. Done so soon? No, I think another round is in order. What? You don't want another round? My, what party poopers you are. Fine, I suppose that game wasn't the most earth-shattering game ever made. And of course, she's going to battle us, but this is pretty easy, so I'll see you in a bit. There, that should have been quite enough. There's the final crystal. Go ahead and shatter it. I've done my duty. And shatter it we shall. Wow, talk about a change of scenery. It looks like we've stumbled upon some old ruins or something. The corruption from above doesn't seem to exist down here either. I know we're getting a little sidetracked with these maids, but if they're here for the same things we are, following them is our best bet. So let's get to it. She's right, unfortunately. It seems that the path ends here. How unfortunate. Do not lose hope yet, Sierra. I feel strong power behind this door. And the markings around the door suggest that the protection spell against the corruption ends here. If that's the case, then there may still be hope. Hey! So you followed us all the way down here then, We're the ones who were after the Magma Stone first. I'm not going to let you get in our way. As you wish, but it looks like you're just as powerless to progress as we are. I'm sure there's some way to open this door somewhere in this ruin. So how about a race? First person to find a way to open this door gets the Magma Stone. How about it? Doesn't change the fact that we were looking for it first. So just back off. My, what a childish attitude. Well, two can play at that game then. What was the saying again? Ah, yes. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. I suppose that's what I really suggested before, in a more childish manner. But whether you accept or not is your problem. If we find the Magma Stone first, it will be ours. So scurry on, children. To the victor goes the spoils. Those maids are so troublesome. I have to find that Magma Stone first, no matter what I see. If they get it first, we're screwed. There's really a way to open this door somewhere here. We'll have to find it first. Come on, let's get it on. Or get on it. That sounded really, really bad. So anyways, if you're playing this normally, you would actually head up into this room first, because this would be the answer to the puzzle. It even says so right here. Only when two hearts are unified will the path open. So if you were solving this on your own, you'd print screen this room and keep that open before heading on over here into this one. For this room, we want to move the Chime Echo down here, right about there, that's fine. Move this up over here, move the Shinx up over here, and then finally move the Chime Echo over here. And that will create a hole in the wall that we can pass through. So again, just kind of mimic the other room, basically. Also, you might want to switch your party up a little bit for the next battle. So I think I'm going to stick Amoonguss here. And I'll save, just in case. Safety save. It's another Kingdra statue. Passage shall not be allowed until testing is complete. Testing initiated. So these Kingdra are crazy strong. I believe this Kingdra right here, it has nature power, which turns into Judgement, which is really strong on this field. It also has Origin Pulse, Luster Purge, and Dragon Pulse. So I'm not having any of that. I'm Toxicating this, and I am just going to leave this be. So, I'll talk to you in a bit when I Toxic Stall this out. The test has been successfully completed, allowing entry. Hey, wait up! It's pretty similar to Texen's puzzle too, except this one isn't so obnoxious. I feel like you already know what you're doing, so I'll just stand on the side. If you need any help, I may be able to help. Probably not, but you know what? We'll have faith. Anyways, just like the other puzzle, you want to just come right over to the right side, and you have the answer right here. So, Pangoro first, Apple, Chimecho, Zorua, and Badoo. So this one's much more irritating. For starters, I want to push this Pangoro over here, and then I want to push him down. And I want to make sure that I get him over here as the first statue. It may help if you have a print screen open of the solution while you're working on this, that way you don't make any mistakes. Anyways, I think I actually want to do the Zorua next, so it'll be easiest if I do it from this side. Or, actually no, that's a mistake. I want to make sure that I do the Apple first, and then the Zorua. I'm getting a little bit carried away. It doesn't really matter, it's pretty difficult to mess this up in general. So this time I actually want to push this down here. And actually I should finish the Chimecho off first. I haven't done this in a long time, and I can't really think of specific instructions, but I can say that it's pretty hard to mess up. So Chimecho should be next, actually. The easiest way to think about this is you definitely want to do this from the top down. And then finally, here is Badoo. And Badoo is pretty easy, honestly. I might actually have to move Zorua, but that's fine. And there we go, that will create a pathway for us to follow all the way to the right of here. But it's not that simple, is it? Looks like we didn't really miss anything in that last room, so let's keep going. But actually, I've been thinking about something. What if all this is just... You all are so persistent. The way you two run around working hard is so fascinating. But then I remember that you two are trying to delay the inevitable revival of Lady Angie. Then all your actions do is sicken me to the core. It enrages me. You two are wasted potential. You don't deserve what you have. You shut up. We're this strong because we work towards it. All you maids do is rely on Angie to get things done for you. You're nothing but a bunch of cowards. Say what you will, but things won't be settled by words alone. Because actions speak louder. Actions speak louder, alright. They say that you're second rate. This isn't over. let's keep going. We don't know how much more of this we have to go. If we take too long, well, you know. And we know alright. But anyways, I usually save the healing star over here, it's a one-time healing star, for after I deal with the maid if possible. I know it's not possible for everybody. You might have a rough time between the Kingdra and the maid and whatnot, but I do save that because otherwise you're going to have to go back to heal in between. Anyways, speaking of the Kingdra, well, there's another one. Passage shall not be allowed until testing is complete. So this Kingdra is different, actually. This Kingdra is physical. It has Spacial Rend, Dragon Ascent, Secret Power, and Nature Power, and an Adamant Nature. I forgot to mention that the last one had Modest. So these things can do a lot of damage. I don't know if I want to send in... No, wait. So I'm going to bait out that Dragon Ascent right there and get some nice defense drops. And then I might be able to hit it with Rock Tomb. So I can get some speed drops right here. Actually, Sturdy Please might take it out himself. That would be something. And that something isn't happening. But anyways, these shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. They do hurt a lot. They have some crazy good attacks. But they're not that difficult. We're on the same level as them. Anyways, we can move over here and exit out here. And that Groudon statue's a bit forbidding, isn't it? We're gonna deal with that later, aren't we? Oh, and would you look at that? There's another one. Anyways, we'll just keep going, and... Hey, you felt that tremor, right? What was that all about? I don't know. I have a really bad feeling about all of this. But we shouldn't worry about that right now. This is the final stretch. I know it. And would you look at that? We have another puzzle here. So, take a good look at it. And now, if we move down here, down these stairs, take a good look at this. Yep. That's our solution, isn't it? These puzzles are fine. I mean, they do give you the solution, but at the same time, they don't tell you how to get the solution into place. So hopefully we got a good look at this, and now we can head up here and start to work on this crazy, crazy puzzle. Not even sure if I should show this. I guess I'll go ahead and do this on screen here. So we want to start out with Omnimite. The reason for this is Omnimite is out of the way here in his little corner over here. So move him all the way down here and move him over. And slide him into place. He's done. He's taken care of. And that's fine. Next up is going to be Pangoro, because Pangoro is also in another out of the way spot. To do this, I'm going to need to move Zorua down here. And I'm going to have to move Pangoro into a position where I can slide him around down there as well. So that's really inconvenient, actually. Fuck. Because if I move this here... But Zorua is fucked now. I see. This is actually a pretty easy puzzle, so I guess I'll show this off on screen. It's easier once you think about it from the perspective of how you have to move these. Basically, when you move these things into place, you want to move the ones into place first that won't get in the way. So I moved the Omnimite there in his little corner here of this part, because he's not going to get in the way of any other pieces. And if I come down here, and I want to push the Zorua out of the way, because that way I can come up here and we can move Pangoro. I'm going to have to push him out of the way again. As long as I can still move the Zorua, it should be fine. But anyways, we want to definitely make sure to move the Pangoro next. So we can move him here past the pillar. It might not look like you can, but you can. And then up into his place right here. Next up is going to be Zorua, and that's pretty much because Starly over here can be moved in a lot of different places. I think I should actually move it down here. This gives me more freedom. And should I... Actually, I'll move Starly over here. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done this, so I'm just sort of thinking about some of this here. I could also move it down here as well. Yeah, that's clearly what I need to do. I probably should pause this as I'm thinking about some of this, but anyway, Zorua is the next out of place Pokemon statue to move, so just move it up here, and that's all taken care of. Next up could be Starly, it could also be Chingling. These can be done in either order, it doesn't really matter, but we want to push both of them up here and push them to the right and left into their respective slots. It's pretty easy. So that's Chingling, this is Starly right here. Again, pretty much same concept. And up here it goes. Next up we want to do the Darkrai statue. The apple statue goes right here in this red spot, but unfortunately we need that red spot empty so we can actually get through here to push things up these stairs. And finally, we can bother with the apple statue. Apple statue is actually pretty easy. We push the Darkrai statue out of the way, right here, because we can go around and push him back into place if we want. And then we just push the apple statue into a slot, down the stairs, into its spot, and then push the Darkrai statue back into its spot. And there we go. We're not done here, so we're going to go ahead and move to the west. There are some things that we can do here. Like, for instance, if we move down from here, I didn't show this off earlier because I wanted to take care of this all in one jump. We can grab the TM for Grass Knot right there. And if we move all the way over here into this room, we'll find another puzzle, and of course the solution would be found all the way over here in this room. So again, move around, grab a bunch of screenshots, piece them together a little bit, that way you have something to reference, and it'll be time to move on and complete that puzzle. So here we go for this room. I managed to take some screenshots. I got in a little practice because I didn't want this to be me sitting here scratching my head for who knows how long. And it's been a long time since I've actually managed this, so all this puzzle is just managing your space, and yes please, spray more repel. So I'm going to get this Shellos right here out of the way, all the way down here. It's fine to push it all the way to the side even. You know, just make sure it's down there, it's done, it's taken care of. I don't have to think about this anymore. And Starly over here is pretty much going to get the same treatment. So again, push this to the side and push it down this straight line right here. Starly, on the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and just push this into the corner. Not completely, because I do need to push back to the right, but again, I want to get it out of the way, so I don't have to think about this anymore. Next up is the apple. So with this, we can put the apple into its proper place, which is going to be all the way up here. Down into this little corner right here. So that's one taken care of, and we still have so many left. I'll go ahead and work on the Omnite next, which has a pretty close position to the apple. So from here we have the Omnite in position, and now we want to make our way all the way down here, and it's time to take care of the Lopunny. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll push Shinx to the side, because I'm going to need to get in there. Right, yeah, probably. So push that to the side. Up here. Up here. And then you kind of know the drill. We're using the same path pretty much. Up these stairs. Loop around and push it almost up there. And then just like that, Lopunny is in position. Next up, I'm going to put the Shinx back in its spot, since we shouldn't have to be using those stairs for quite a while. So I think it should be fine. So again, it's kind of down the same path, except this time the Shinx goes right here. So now that all of this is actually cleared out, I can now take the Shellos and I can push it back over here, and we can push it towards its spot. Alright, so that'll be fine. I made a mistake. We're not supposed to push it up over there. We're supposed to push it all the way down here, actually. We're supposed to push it to the side and then push it up. Okay, that's fine. From here, we actually want to go up here and we want to take care of the other Shellos as well. So that Shellos goes down there as well, and it goes on the opposite side. So we just want to go up these stairs, loop around, and push the Shellos all the way up over here. And you know what? It's fine to push it from there. And again, like the other one, we're going to have to push it from the bottom, so that's a little irritating. But with that, we're actually surprisingly done with most of the puzzle. There's 3 pieces that we have to move back into their places, one of them being this Starly over here. Starly's pretty easy, so I want to move it up here, like so. And then push it up right there, and there it is, right into place. So that leaves us with 2 pieces left, and for starters we want to go down to the Dark Gray statue. This guy has to get out of here. So we want to push him up the stairs right here, and then we want to push him actually to the side a little bit. Just make sure that he is out of the way. We could actually push him completely to the side if we really, really wanted to. I think we do have to. Don't remember. But over here we want to start moving the Slugma a bit. Okay, that's fine. So this is a little bit messed up. To push him down there, loop around all the way over here, push him to the side, and then push him down the stairs. That sounds kind of harsh. It sounds like I'm saying push somebody down the stairs. But anyways, we can finally move the Slugma all the way down here. And then we have to push him over here, loop around, and push him up into place. And that's everything but the Dark Gray statue. So all we have to do is push this guy all the way up over here, loop all the way around, push him up, push him to the side right here, and then just push him straight down. What this does is it creates a hole right up here that we can enter with a Zorua statue. But if we touch it, it turns out to be a real Zorua. But we still have to catch it, unfortunately. And with that, we've caught Zorua, and we can finally get out of here. There's literally nothing else to do here. I actually do enjoy the puzzles. It's more like I like to do the puzzles beforehand, that way I remember how I'm supposed to do them and I don't take forever doing them. There's nothing that bothers me more than those people that make guide videos and they sit there taking forever. That's the second time. This place isn't going to collapse on top of us, right? It might. It really might. So if we make our way over here, down these stairs you actually have a PC star, which is kind of useless. You'll have your chance later, but to heal up and switch Pokemon out later, I mean. Why are you bothering us again? Just move aside. My, I must say, playing with you two has been fun. But I'm afraid all good things must eventually come to an end. Even this petty game that was only a mere distraction for you two. A distraction? All of this was a distraction? Well, of course. I mean, didn't you also realize this? Remember now, children? What did you say just before Esther appeared? Esther appeared at that moment just to throw me off? Indeed, and you fell for it so easily too. Wait, if this was all a distraction, then that means that Sierra... That's correct. Sierra entered that door a long time ago. Quiz time, children. When did Sierra enter the door? From the start. She entered the door from the start. It was when she disappeared into thin air. Sierra would put us under the impression that we would both be searching for the same thing at the same time. When in reality, she warped behind the door while you two acted as our distraction. That's correct. Then that means Sierra already got her hands on the Magma Stone. Even I cannot say. It seems like Sierra ran into some trouble. She ran into some trouble. I've already said too much. In fact, I think I've spent too much time here as well. Sierra may need help to deal with that thing. Oh, and before I go, the mechanism used to open that door is just up ahead. But I wouldn't bother with such a thing. Unless you know someone who is knowledgeable about Garfin culture, you won't be able to use it. That, and well, I don't think using them would be preferable. But that's for you two to decide yourselves. Goodbye, children. Then that's that then? We're done? We can't use the mechanism to open the door because we don't know anything about Garfin culture. But maybe we actually know someone who is. The eldest is really, really smart. I bet she's even dabbled with this kind of thing. We'll just be wasting our time down here if we try to figure it out on our own. Let's go get her to help us. My beautiful hair! Oh jeez. I want both of them banned! Banned, 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 banned. While you are now the new leader of Sheridan, you do not have the right to ban Alita and Icy. They were here before you were even put in power. They'd have to do something incredibly wrong. They have! My hair is fucking gone! Your hair will grow back in time. I don't think it's that great of an offense. You're the eldest. That means you're supposed to be my bitch. You listen to me. That's where you're wrong. I'm your advisor, not your yes man. Then what good are you? And that is elder abuse. At its finest. Anyways, right now is actually a really good time to go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center, heal up, swap out your team, and grab some healing items at the mart, which is right over here in case you've forgotten. But with that, let's talk to Alita and the Eldest. Eldest, are you okay? Are you hurt? It was certainly an experience. I am unharmed. Everything is fine, child. I'll make him pay. How could you let someone like that become sensei? Don't you have a say? I do, but I agreed to the terms. You agreed? Yes, I agreed. No one else fit the bill. What the hell do you mean no one else fit the bill? If you're mad because I didn't choose you, then don't be. I think you'd be a fine sensei. Then why didn't you choose me? I have my reasons. Reasons that I cannot tell you as of this moment. I don't understand, and I'm extremely furious right now. But I'm going to put that aside for now. We may need your help. What do you need help with? Have you ever heard of the Garufa? Where did you hear that name? Icy and I found a Garufa settlement deep within Karatos Mountain. Yes, I've heard of it. That civilization was an evil civilization. They toyed with black magic and used Pokemon as tools. So, you do know a thing or two? Would you come back with us, then? Absolutely not. I refuse to go. But we need your help. Desperately. What is so important that requires both of you to go down there? Garufa is not to be played with. It is very dangerous and I've lost loved ones to it. I refuse to lose any more people to it. If we don't get what we need, we'll lose a lot more people. It isn't worth risking. Our friends are counting on our success. We need to do this. I said no. It's for your safety. I don't care about my safety. This isn't about me. I wish everyone would stop treating me like a damn child. I don't need anyone's protection. I can protect myself just fine. I'm a small piece of something even bigger. My friends are counting on me to succeed. That's what Sheridan is all about, right? Small things coming together to become stronger. So please, if you can help us, then help us. You're right. I should stop being overprotective with you. Promise me though, after we're done with this, I don't ever want to see you get involved with the Garufa ever again. Understand? I promise. Shall we go together, or do you have some unfinished business? No, we're fine. Let's go. This is the place. I never would have guessed that a place like this hid underneath Sheridan. Isn't it fascinating? Looks like Sheridan has its own share of secrets that we don't know. Wait a second. This pad wasn't here before. At least I don't think it was. Oh dear. There are more people down here? Team Zen found their way down here too? Ugh, it never ends. Come on, Icy. Let's show him a thing or two. Wait. I'm not trying to fight with you. Not like I can anyway. My Pokemon are too tired. What? You're not here to fight? Then what are you doing here? Well, I live here. I'm sorry, you live here? Yes, I've been living here for quite a while. But where are my manners? My name is Toman. By chance, have you guys seen those notes scattered around the cave? Because I wrote them. You were the one who wrote those notes around the cave? Crescent destroyed the Zen lab a long time ago. How have you been surviving? I've had the help of my Pokémon, but they are no longer in any condition to fight. None of this matters though. You guys came down here, which means there's a way out, yes? Well, yes, lead the way then. I can't wait to get out of here safe and sound. Sorry, but we're not leaving until we take care of some business. What could you possibly do in a dump like this? We're trying to open that door over there, but you're holding us up. Huh? That large door over there. Why didn't you just say so? That part is easy. Come on, I'll show you. Should we follow him? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to. Sounds like he just wants to get out of here. Alright, fine. So we'll make our way up here, and then we want to go into the left doorway. And you're sure this is the way to open that door? Yes, the books around these parts have specifically given these instructions. And those books you mentioned, how did you read them? The language in these books should not be readable by just anyone. I found that weird too, but I found another book that suddenly gave me the ability to read it. So, all we have to do is stand on these markings. Yes, but for it to work, someone else will have to stand on the markings located in the adjacent room. Once you do that, the doors downstairs will open up. Easy, let's get to it. There are 2 small catches though. Well, actually just one. Don't worry about the second one, I got that one covered. 2 people must be standing on these markings at all times for the door to remain open. If someone steps off them, the door will close. Fine, if that's the case. Alita, I want you to stay behind and stand on these markings. What? Not a chance. I'll be going in that room with Icy. Nonsense. I'm not going to let you endanger yourself. I'm an old woman, Alita. I've lived my life. If anything happens to me, then it won't matter. Plus, you know, brittle bones and all. I can't stand in one place for too long. But that's final, Alita. Why is everyone so stubborn? Well, Icy, let's make our way to that door. Let's... So there's nothing else in our way. If you told me 2 weeks ago that I would be underground in an ancient ruin, I wouldn't have believed you. I'm far too old for this. But a promise to Kita, and an old friend is a promise. Looks like the door is about to open. That heat. The feeling of heat being trapped for centuries. Hopefully I won't get heat stroke in this place. Alright, shall we? And I guess we shall. It seems like the corruption has spread to these areas as well. All of this is because of Team Zen's meddling. This damage cannot be undone. I sense a great power ahead of us. You should probably prepare yourself before going on ahead. What happened to you? Stop. Don't go any further. Please, don't push yourself. You're not in good condition. How did you get in here? We used the power of Angie's flyers, but we didn't know what was in here. The power of the beast ahead is very great. I see. It's no use. Just turn back now. The Magma Stone is indeed here, but the risk of obtaining it isn't worth it anymore. You should just run. She's gone. So my sentences were true. Something powerful rests here. Let's move on, Icy. You can also read this stone tablet right here. To those who wish to call the legendary beast, the ones who hold open the path shall be punished for their treason. No mercy shall be had upon their soul, forever lost. So anyways, right here is a good time to start moving our party around. I want to move Stoutland into the front. And I'm going to save, just for safety. Take this! Finally, you submit to me. I am your new master. Finally, I have tamed the beast. Just look here. It's trapped within this Pokeball. The beast that caused 2 of Angie's final followers to perish. The beast. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You will pay for the passing of Esther and Deborah. You will pay for it in spades. But first, what happened to your fellow comrades is tragic. But you must calm down. Do not let anger run through your veins. You too, Icy. Don't you ever just give up. You've been a constant thorn in my side since you've come to Terrajuma Island. But no longer. I will accomplish one thing before I leave here. You might want to stand back. Witness the being that will finally bring your reign to an end. My word. That has to be Groudon. Yes, it's the legendary Pokemon Groudon. The ancient beast that lives deep within the Garfwin chamber. I would have preferred an ice type, but I suppose Groudon will do. Now that this Pokemon is on my side, there's no way I can fail. In the name of Lady Angie, die. So this Groudon is going to be level 65. The reason I started out with Stoutland here is because this has physical attacks, and I want to basically swap Stoutland in and out and lower its physical attack. So this Groudon's holding a Heat Rock, I believe, so the sun's up for 8 turns. Has Earthquake, Rest, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch. And for the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and switch in and out of my Stoutland. That Earthquake hurts. So the good news is everything on this field gets poisoned by the field. So there goes my Sturdy Please, that's unfortunate. I probably should have switched him into like a Fire Punch or something, but I'm being impatient. So again, I basically want to just switch in and out. And I actually predicted the Earthquake right there, so that's good. Again, I just want to whittle the Groudon down as much as I can. And it's easiest to do this if I switch in and out with my Stoutland and drop its attack slowly. So I should dodge the Earthquake like that. The poison will tick again, and I'll send in Stoutland again. So this is -4 attack. And unfortunately, she got a crit right there. Sunlight's gonna fade, so maybe it's not holding the Heat Rock, actually? Oh, right, it's different difficulties, I think. I believe intense difficulties holding the Heat Rock, and regular difficulties holding a Citrus Berry. Anyways, I'll send in Blaziken. Hopefully this will bait out any Earthquakes, and I can send in Swoobat right here, and just dodge that. And then I'm guessing it's going to go for a Thunder Punch, so I'll send in a Mungus. Should tank that Thunder Punch really easily. And then send in Blaziken right here, tank the oncoming Fire Punch. It's not gonna happen, is it? Alright, so that's unfortunate. I'm just going to bulk up. If I have to, then I'll take this out on my own. But usually you can wait out the rest, and you can let it get poisoned again, and you can take out the Groudon on your own. But I guess I'm being impatient here. So you know what, instead of making you watch me slowly take out this Groudon, I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so there we go. That's Groudon down. Finally. It takes absolutely forever. Do you think power like that will stop me? Groudon, finish them off. Groudon, what's wrong? Impossible. There's no way a Pokemon like Groudon can be taken down just like that. Especially by a mere mediocre trainer like Icy. It's completely incomprehensible. Pokemon, legendary or not, have their limits. They are not sources of limitless potential and energy. Even Pokemon like Groudon will have to rest before it can get back up again. Shut your mouth, heathen! You know nothing. Who the hell do you think you are? You're nothing in the eyes of our Lord Arceus. I am Arceus's faithful servant, and they will reward me for my loyalty. Just you wait. Ask and you shall receive. The Lord shines his light upon me today. That Magma Stone is mine! What are you doing? Just keep it moving. Now, we can do this the easy way, or the extremely bloody and horrible way. I meant it when I said that the Magma Stone was mine. I will stop at nothing to get my hands on it. Lady Angie will be freed from her prison. You are to hand that Magma Stone to me, or I'll kill her. Icy, don't do it. You need that stone, don't you? Alita and your friends are counting on you, aren't they? I'm an old lady, Icy. I don't have many years left to live anyway. I've lived a meaningful life. Just shut up, you old wench. Hand over the stone now, Icy. Oh boy, so this is another point in the game where you're offered a big decision. I really recommend that you keep it. So be it. She will die because of you. I said it's mine. Just let it go already. It broke in half? I don't care. I don't care. This should be plenty. I'll revive Lady Angie with this half of the Magma Stone, and then she'll come for you. She'll come back for all of you. Every single one of you will fall inevitably to her cold truth. Remember that. Thank you for trusting me, Icy. Unfortunately, it looks like the stone was broken in half. The warmth of the stone must have made it extremely malleable. Fortunately, it looks like you have the bigger half. If you hurry, that might still be enough to do whatever it is you need to do. Let's go. This heat will kill me if I stay here any longer. Anyways, the eldest might be getting out of the heat, but I think I've had enough for now. Thank you all for watching. This was a really long portion. I wanted to get through that Groudon segment. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. By the way, happy Christmas. It's a bit late, but still there. And also, happy New Year's coming up. Again, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great end of the year, and I will catch you all on the next one.